We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. This is a quote from Albert Einstein. A very valuable saying for life, and an easy way to find solutions to the problems we face. Problem solving is at the core of human evolution. It is the method we use to understand what is happening in our environment, identify what we need to change, and what we need to do to create the desired outcome. Problem solving is the source of all innovation, social and cultural evolution, and the basis for market-based economies. It is the basis for continuous improvement, communication, and learning. Problem solving is the process of observing what is happening in your environment, identifying things that can be changed or improved, why the current situation is the way it is, and the factors and forces that influence it, and developing approaches and alternatives. Influencing change, making decisions about which alternative to choose, taking action to implement the change, and monitoring the impact of those actions on the environment. Each step of the problem-solving process uses skills and methods that contribute to the overall effectiveness of influencing change and determines the level of problem complexity that can be solved. From childhood, people learn how to solve simple problems, and as a person refines his problem-solving skills in life, he matures and becomes more complex. Problem-solving skills and the problem-solving process are a critical part of daily life as individuals and organizations. Developing and refining these skills through training, practice, and learning can enable more effective problem-solving and, over time, solve problems with greater complexity and difficulty. Humans have learned to recognize trends and have developed an awareness of cause and effect relationships in their environment. These skills enable us not only to fix things when they break, but also to anticipate what may happen in the future. Problem solving can be applied to anticipated future events and can be used to influence the likelihood of the event occurring or to enable action in the present to change the impact if the event occurs. To ensure that we are able to solve our problems, we need to understand that we need to change our own perceptions and make sure that we do not create the same thought that created the problem while solving it. We should always be open to challenges in the form of games and try to find the solution accordingly. How can we hope to solve the problem if we don't change the vision? Instead of worrying about the same problem over and over again, we need to make sure we understand the reason behind the problem, so we can figure out what to do to solve it. We have to have the mindset that we may have to change our perspective of looking at the same thing at different times to make sure that we are able to find a specific solution at the end of the day. We should be able to find the reason behind a problem, and only if we identify it, we will be able to fix things more easily. If a route doesn't work, we usually change the route, right? In the same way, we need to understand that if a certain type of thing doesn't work out, we often need to try an alternative. We should always try to create different ways so that we can find things faster. We must be careful not to lose our patience with it. It is the greatest thing we can ever receive. So, if we understand this saying of Albert Einstein and practice well, we can make finding solutions to any problem we face in our life an easy and quick process.